So hello everybody, Story here, and today we're going to talk about Murder Jones because we got more more a bit of information about the lore. Well, a little basically because you all know how it went down. Basically, there's a lot more to explore about Murder Jones because of how the way it ended. I know people want to explore the show a bit more, but if you think about it, that the series finale says a lot. It means they want to uh, put this aside and move on to the next. Because if you must know, making Murder Jones, especially Liam said that making this project is a lot of work to do. I mean a lot, okay? But anyways, we got a little bit more information about the lore about it. So, but once I read through it, I especially when it comes to Tessa, it's a bit of more. I mean, you can. It's more of you can like this character, but even then we know about Tessa, but there's a lot of she somehow she has a lot of backstory to it, and overall it's more. I think it's more basically sad and tragic and pretty horrifying if you think about it. If you even watch my last video about why I think Sin is the most brutal character out there, basically because I like to think that literally Sin just like using the human flesh because I mean sobers do generate flesh, right? But in Sin's case, I see that um, she's a form from Tessa, mind you, and there's a lot of stitches all around. If you could see closely, and basically what I think about it, it just makes me think that Sin literally brutally murdered Tessa, or I don't know if Tessa so much like gives in to Sin. We're not sure because even after the mansion episode, we saw the backstory of how where N, V, and J used to servant at. We all saw the chaos that happened by Sin, which massacring everybody in the manner. But yeah, but overall, let's just take a look at this because basically, I this is from Liam's Discord server. But even though I'm not very much active on Discord because due to busy in life, but people share information of from Liam himself. So yeah, basically let's read about this. So here we go. It says the snow on the planet isn't snow, but actually mostly fine silicate particles, asbestos, basically, yeah, yum, kicked up from the core in the first implosion, more than just being hella cold. This is also why copper nine is so hospitable to organic life, and what N refers to in the pilot as a toxic death storm. Plus, what Tessa spacesuit would have been protecting her against it weren't for, I think I tried a few times to include this in the background detail, but I didn't push it too hard to the point including it in the dialogue or anything, because it's ultimately a meaningless detail beyond making the planet feel a bit more wacky as sci-fi all along. So yeah, basically, it's pretty obvious. Even the in the teaser trailers of the pilot, like I thought it was snow, but overall, when I think hard enough, it's not snow at all because once the pilot dropped, we saw the implosion, well, the explosion of Copper Nine, which you could see those particles basically from the explosion, and also the atmosphere of that planet literally got ripped apart. Even I'm not a science type of nerd type of guy, and basically I think the atmosphere opened up the hole with the no oxygen in in on the planet. Whatever, it rips it off, and basically the atmosphere rips open in a cold space of the air, like go through the planet and freezes everybody up, which you could all see that when the drones, like after the explosion, drones wake up and see like skeletons of humans like all vaporized, what have you, and even frozen. Even the teaser trailer shows that like the fingers like skeletons like all frozen up. Mind you, even drones are unaffected by this because they're drones. Even once again, Liam mentions Tesla spacesuit, which of course, I mean, what do you expect? But even then, we saw the reveal of Tessa. Pretty much, is pretty much unaffected when Sin was revealed, because once again Sin is a drone as well. But yeah. But anyways, let's get to the deep. I think this is the most deep lore stuff, which more on the character Tessa, mind you. And this is gonna makes you feel sad and also appreciate the character more, mind you. But even then, she's a little bit freaky, mind you. But also this makes her parents a lot more worse than it should, than other than chaining her up. But there's a reason why they chain her up. But also there's still shit parents. Once this detail got out, it the parents are more worse. Okay, so here we go, and it's very implied by the human skulls in the room. Yeah, guys, if you see the Tessa's room, there's some skulls there, and you will see why. But I like to think Tessa got the hair for NVJ Sin and her other little dress-up drones by digging up human corpses from the swamp around the manor. Prob's family cemetery plot on the property. Same as how she dug up drones from the scrapyard. In general, we try to communicate Tessa as a bit morbid goober as much as possible in her room design. But if I were to do it again, I'd try to include more obvious clues like bleach baths for the hair and even more bones. It somehow somewhat played into Tessa's emotional distance from humans and affinity for drones, as well as her parents' general disdain for her as some kind of unsocial freak in general. The background lore of the manor was so dummy dense that a lot of had to be left more open, only vaguely implied. Not ideal in a lot of ways, but in other ways, I kind of think it makes it more fun to have this largely explored corner of the world. So basically, yeah, even then, Liam say he wants to include more stuff. What happened in Manor, what have you? What happened to Tessa, mind you? Because we all wanted to know what happened to Tessa. Did she got killed by Sin? Because in the episodes, I remember this part showing a flashback. There's Tessa sitting on the stairs while what other people of the JC Jensen Company investigate of the aftermath of the after Sin committed massacre in the manor, and we can see Tessa sitting there, being afraid, mind you. But even then, in the episode Home, we all saw that Uzi like getting into the minds of the drone, with N and B, basically, which is unaffected, mind you. What happened to the real world, but basically, we don't know what happened to Tessa once she fought against Sin, mind you. Even in that same episode, Sin like literally reluctant, not trying to kill Tessa once she got out. But yeah, overall, we just want to find out what happened. But even as Liam said, it's kind of fun to interpret it like what went down. So yeah, that's what we always say. And even myself, like we are open. It's open to interpretation. What you guys think, okay? Even then, once again, I wish the show gives a lot of backstory, mind you, because even then it's short, but it's also reasonable because once again, the show is pretty much a big project to do, and and also it takes a long time to do, which once again, set this aside and focus on others. So yeah, and also basically with bleach baths and hair and even more bones, like she Tessa's like literally yes, you could make that assumption. Tessa is a freak, mind you, but she isn't. She doesn't mean to be a freak, even though she likes the Jones. But it's because of her parents neglected her. Pretty much that's obvious. Once we saw the episode of the Manor, we also how Tesla's parents are, and they're pieces of shit. They're shit parents, okay? And so basically, as Liam says here, that Tessa developed more sentiment towards the Jones, and more of losing her humanity, because once again she's digging up graveyards and bones. Even there's a picture of Tessa standing beside with Sin with a shovel. So yeah, and basically she's tried to care for more about the drones. Like we saw, she gave the drones hairstyles like N, V, and J, and especially Tessa. No, Sin. Sin. So we can, so there's the love and care on Tessa's part for drones. Okay, even then, I'm pretty sure and also with Tessa, I think she made a mistake with Sin because once again, Sin has been improperly disposed of. And once improperly disposed of, once that happened, we also how played out with the Absolute Solver within of Sin. So yeah, and so basically, yeah, that's what it is. Even then, when I think about it more and more, I think Tessa like is more like did nothing wrong, but was she in the wrong? Pretty much yes, but then again, there's a reason why she's acting the way she is because shitty parents, bad social relationship towards others, the other with her kind like humans, and but she has Jones to keep her company, so there's a reason why Tessa's like that, and overall, I just wish, even then, I wish if the show. I mean, I understand the show is done for a long while, mind you, but even Liam say he wants to do more, but that's out of the question. But if this show gets picked up again, I could imagine season two will be more on focus on the lore on Tessa, even with Sin as well, because the show has a lot of potential, a lot of backstory. What we can figure it out. Okay, even season one did its job, trying to cramp it all in to make us understand. Even then, it's kind of pretty much blurry. But even then, you once again, you can interpret it and pretty much figure out on your own. Okay, think about what happened then and there. Okay, then again, we just figure out the clues ourselves and pretty much think what happens then and there. What do I think? I think Tessa is more of a tragic character than other characters combined. Even then, yeah, we can see the backstory between N, V, and J, what happened to them as well. And honestly, the most tragic one it would be again Tessa. Even then, even then, it would be more tragic if it was revealed that what Sin actually did with Tessa. Then oh boy, then that will make my video about Sin more relevant. Like Sin is like the most brutal out of the bunch, and especially Tessa will be more tragic. So yeah. But anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'd like to hear your theories about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. So if I could comment as always, I'll see you next time. My next vids. Peace out.